world, 1914 to now, SPERMAN charts. Part 2. S. Social, P. Political, E. Economical, R. Religious, M. Military, A. Arts, Intellectual, Invention, N. Nature, Environment. By Annie, Abby, Will, Katrina, TJ, and Bethany. In case you didn't watch the first one, I'll explain. The SPERMAN's an acronym: S. Social, P. Political, E. Economical, R. Religious, M. Military, A. Arts, Intellectual, Invention, N. Nature, Environment. I'm going to read the first, or the letter of the acronym, so like the S, the P, the E, and then I'll read what relates to that topic and what country we're talking about, or what region or area. 1. Communist China. S. The people have more freedom than the people in communist Russia, but equality is meant for everyone. Women's rights increase. P. The government's communist. The leaders realize that a capitalist economy would be better, but they're scared to give up their power. E. The economy is communist, but people can sometimes do their own thing. Money was printed so quickly that its value decreased to nothing, which hurt and destroyed the merchants. R. The government suppressed religion during this time, but people still practice religions at home, for example, Buddhism and Taoism. M. Very large military. Not so much advanced, but they just had so many people. The New Yang Army was in the years 1890s to 1925 and played a role in politics until 1945. A. Was not very artsy because communism didn't really promote artwork and creativity. Women typically stayed at home and were homemakers. N. Anything was done to improve economically or military-wise. 2. Cuba. S. Women were not equal. Men basically did it all. Baseball and boxing became two important sports. P. Dictatorship. Fulgencio Batista ruled from 1940 to 1944. Fidel Castro ruled from 1976 to 2008 and was the dictator of Cuba. E. U.S. embargoes Cuba, so the economy goes down greatly. R. Consists of Catholics and atheists. M. Not a really strong military. They were allied with the Soviet Union. The Cuba Missile Crisis was a big event in the Cold War. A. This was controlled and run by the government of Cuba. N. Nickel and cobalt mining. Cuba does what's necessary to survive. Lots of land's polluted. 3. Indian subcontinent. S. The culture was very diverse with Hindus and Muslims. After World War I, it splits into India and Pakistan. The Hindu caste system is a social hierarchy. Men had the power over women. P. Was very harsh. Their public form of government gave protection to people that owned property. E. Because they were occupied by the British for so long, they were behind economically. They try industrializing, but they're slow in the process. They had a capitalist economy. R. Hindus are the main religious group. Other groups include Muslims and Buddhists. M. Not very strong military. There's a large number of people, but then they were allies with the Soviet Union. A. Their culture is very diverse. They have the largest movie industry in the world. N. Very focused on nature because of their religion. They have a large amount of fertile land that experiences drought. 4. Palestine and Israel. S. They don't really get along that well. They try to kill each other because of fear that the other one will take their land. Women were viewed as men's property. P. Both had democratic forms of government. The Muslims gang up on the Jewish people of Israel, but Israel is supported by the U.S., so they win. E. Both have capitalist economies. Palestine's capitalist and is mainly a big electric company along with agriculture. Israel is a capitalist country focusing on high-tech industries. R. Palestine is Muslim and Israel is Jewish. M. Palestine's military is made up of small groups of warlords. Israel has awesome military technology. A. Their art's mainly sacred. N. The dryness of the land makes farming pretty difficult. They use water-saving techniques as well as solar power. The land contains lots of oil. 5. Iran. S. Women are second-class citizens to men. P. The last true theocracy of the world. The government type is a republic. E. They trade with the Arabs for their needs. They have a capitalist economy that depends on the sales of oil. They also use the black market. R. Muslim. They follow the Islamic faith. M. They have a small army that has technology and weapons from countries like the U.S. A. Abstract and religious forms of art. Types include mosaics, turquoise, original art, geometric art, along with carpets. N. They extract oil from it. The climate's hot and desert-like, so not much farming can be done.